I don't know
Oh,
if like
what? No, I
people with
turned off
VR.
the anime. Don't worry, I turned off the anime when we stopped dancing.
I'm just saying, if you want to become an anime, you just get log on VR chat.
Dude, fucking, I can't wait until my Patreon hits the amount of money where I can just blow things on that because I need to upgrade my graphics card as well as get it. So, hey, those of you out there who want to see me dick around on VR chat, I mean, there's a Patreon link somewhere.
You don't actually need a VR to get on
I
it.
know, but you needed to do head pats.
Yes.
Exactly. Alright, so we're going to Mercury. Launch. I need fucking. I've got an R9 380, and the R9 280 does VR chat, which is a weaker card or VR in general, and an R9 480 does VR, but the 380 does not.
It almost cost us.
Figure that one out.
It took a miracle to save
I might do near autonomous. I need money though. Is the thing. I'm kind of broke as fuck right now.
This is our new beginning. The maps are blank. The rules are gone. All we know is we must become more than what we were. This small corner of the cosmos is the only place that is forever ours. And the universe watches us with envious eyes.
Wait, I thought everyone got their light back.
We've proven we can fight threats from beyond the stars. But now there are things stirring beneath our feet, provoked by the Traveler's light. Our war is just
Yeah, I think we
beginning.
have got our light back.
Yeah, so
But
but they're going on and saying like, "Oh, we need to be better than what we were." But it's like literally all you need to do is get a fucking security system installed on the Traveler. So if someone tries to take it again, the fucking alarm will go off. Like that's literally it. It's like you were doing fine, you just goofed a little bit. Oh, look at these fucking jobbers.
yeah, it's a raid.
Wasting their ults on the fucking trash. Fucking casuals. Alright, so we got time travel then, do we?
Ominous rocks, killer robots, people in mortal danger. Seriously, aren't you tired of us?
Fatigue is a distraction from our purpose. As I complain.
I thought he was the bad guy.
Oh, I haven't begun to complain yet. Ouch! Ugh.
That's not how time travel works, but
Focus, Akira.
okay.
Reach for the sky, big guy.
What? So are all ghosts just like comedic relief?
Again?
I've got it, thank you.
Yep.
Even when their owner is a bad guy? Because that's the whole conceit, right? He's a bad guy, so he was banished to like an alternate dimension or some shit.
What did you see?
That's what they say, at least.
Slow down. Wait. I thought I... Oh,
Can't swear, it's a kid's game.
to your left. 2 o'clock. Medium range. You're welcome.
Oh, he's a warlock. Yeah, of course he's a bad guy. Warlocks are evil. No offense, the present company.
You know, I can't help but notice that even with all of reality to explore, you keep picking the places where they shoot at us.
We can't stay here. If the Vex succeed, it's the end of everything. Secure.
So, have you played this yet, or are you going this blind?
I played through it.
Okay, so
Not leaving
are they ever going to explain anything, or is it going to be like the campaign where they explain
There won't be
nothing?
anything to come back to. I'm doing this.
They will explain things.
Oh! Just got fucking... Ooh. Got fucking blasted. I thought ghosts were indestructible. Like they were made out of traveler light or something. Like, that was the whole conceit. They couldn't be destroyed, so they existed to bring the Guardians back to life.
Well, Goal stepped on yours at the beginning, didn't he?
Yeah, but there was no light anymore.
Hmm.
So I thought the whole conceit was that so long as there was light, they couldn't be broken. Unless that was happening while there was no light, but then how was he using his ultimate? Definitely worth getting.
Why does he still have his light?
Exactly. And Gladiator, the answer is no, because they keep fucking it up. Basically, as time's going on, they're putting more and more focus on the loot boxes to get anything decent. And yeah, I as an experiment, I spent like a whole day leveling and leveling and leveling to get the level up loot boxes, and then I got nothing. And then I spent $5 on 5 normal loot boxes. I got a full set of equipment. That just blew my old shit out the water. So yeah, no. This game is pay to win as fuck right now.
Normally, I'd ignore
At launch it wasn't as much, but now but they've just kept adding more shit to loot boxes.
This.
A dead ghost?
She's
Oh
not dead.
boy, ha ha ha.
Her name is Sagira. I've known her a very long time.
No, you don't look a day over 40.
Osiris.
The Osiris? The most powerful guardian ever. The hero of 6 fronts. The Zavala before Zavala?
Zavala wouldn't like to hear you call him that. Most guardians won't even speak Osiris's name. He was the only Vanguard commander ever exiled from the city.
Because he was a very bad man.
And the man who taught me
Yes.
what it means to be a warlock.
I feel like just warlocks are all around
We
bad
found
people.
Sagira on Mercury, and at the same time, Vex activity there
Like,
surged exponentially.
Every time you hear the word warlock, it's always tied to, oh yeah, warlocks just burned down this orphanage for giggles.
Even if the Vanguard
They didn't
wants
really
to
listen
defend
to the rules.
Huh?
And I lost my light.
The Warlocks, they don't
I
really
didn't have
listen to the
anything else.
rules.
They just kind of do whatever the fuck they want.
Empty. Then you came to Io, and you helped me find my way back.
I do like how my ghost skin actually shows up in the cutscenes. Because I actually like my ghost skin, he matches me.
Go to Mercury. Take Sagira with you. The followers of Osiris, the few who remain, might know what her presence means.
Wait, you were just there!
Let's keep this between us. I'd hate to have to throw you off this wall.
And veiled threats, yeah, that seems about right.
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke.
Of course it was. So, let me get this straight. So she went to Mercury, she found Sagira, brought it back, gave it to me, then told me to go back to Mercury to talk to the people that live where she found it.
Seems legit.
I think these Vanguard fuckers are just lazy. Like I think when they lost their light, I think they just didn't want to work that day. Like they're like, "Oh no, we lost our light. Oh, you have to go. You have to go do it." And meanwhile, they're just sitting back like Sagira fucking Ikora snaps her fingers, lights a cigarette with fire, and like, "Oh, thank fuck, I don't have to work today."
The traveler transformed Mercury into a garden world. It was a paradise.
That's not how that works.
The Vex
What?
placed the planet's core with their own machines. We call it the Infinite Forest, an ever-expanding labyrinth of realities. No two paths are ever the same. No one has ever escaped.
Okay,
It
so
was Osiris.
the Traveler took a planet that is physically incapable of carrying an ionosphere and a magnetosphere, and somehow turned it into a garden world.
Welcome to Mercury.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Told me you would come.
What a coincidence.
That's not how Mercury, it's
And by some,
physically impossible for that to even happen, even if you have space magic. Because you'd have to keep powering the artificial magnetosphere.
And Oracle of the Lost Prophecies.
Oh my god, I do look badass as fuck though. I got a fucking like Mandalorian helmet kind of thing. Oh my god, that's so dumb. That's so
We're gonna-
fucking dumb.
Go to install Knights of the Old Republic, that's going to take a while.
I need to get my my origin password again.
What would you play, Jedi or Sith?
I'd probably play. I remember in the beta I played Sith and it was pretty fun. I don't know. Imagine there'd be more fun for more space for giggles if we played the dark side though. Just fucking shoot lightning at people. I like your helmet. It's like you've got like a fucking snow globe on your head. I've just got the Christmas helmet.
Yeah.
There is a Vex gateway near your location.
Oh, don't want to go down there.
Spent years studying it. He was convinced it was the door to the infinite forest. If it is still possible to find Osiris, we need to open that door.
So we just got to go where we saw in the
Osiris's greatest
thing.
student.
Yep.
Brother Vance, Osiris's greatest fan.
Okay, those guys have big ol' shields on. Can I shoot them? No, they are immune to bullets. Okay. I mean, this is at least what I'd expect Mercury to look like. So I don't know why they even made the point to say it was a garden world.
It used to be a garden world.
I guess, I mean... So
But
really
then
all the
the
Vex did was make it the way it probably should have been in the first place. Makes me think that maybe the Vex are the good guys. So why would you even want to live on Mercury? Probably it's like, well, like 1 billion degrees during the day?
Something like that.
And they made these sick jump pads. I mean, the Vex can't be all bad. They appreciate fun, apparently. And I missed my fucking throwing knife. Yep. I can never get that fucking throwing down.
That's why I never use that class.
Yeah. But I get a revolver that shoots fire, so I mean. Oh hey. Fucking hobgoblin. I don't understand them, because like you shoot them once and they go like a shield mode, and you just have to wait like 5 seconds for them to fucking come out, and you just shoot them in the chest and they die.
You can stop that from happening.
How?
Shoot them in the head first.
Oh, this is their head. Okay, I've been shooting them in the glowing weak spot.
The head generates the field.
Oh. Just blow their head off then, okay.
Pop the head off and then you can shoot the chest.
Everything. I'm surprised how well faith serves you.
The Vex are at my door. Osiris has not returned. Faith is all I have left.
Gateway to the infinite forest, a place from which no one has ever returned. Not even Osiris.
So Osiris is probably just dead then, because if he doesn't have his ghost, then he can be shot and killed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so like, why even bother? It's like looking for someone with liver failure if you find their broken dialysis machine, you know? Like, oh yeah, no, that guy's probably dead.
I mean, he can't regenerate his shield.
Yeah.
He
So,
hasn't got any ghost.
like, he gets shot once and he's done. Oh, that's bullshit. I love the grenade underneath its shield, and it's still fucking like, nope, nope, it's just gonna attack the shield.
Here it is. Well, I'm ready if you are.
What was that, Ghost? I'm already running through the door.
We can't get through.
What?
If Osiris's ghost were awake, then maybe she could help.
Hang on, let me just run into it.
Serve us. You have his ghost?
Yeah, no, I can do it. I can do it if I just try hard enough. If I dodge roll into it. Oh my god, I actually can kind of do it if I dodge roll into it. Oh, I probably should have saved that dodge roll. Whoops. Oh man, yeah, those guys are not happy. Descendant, the hell? Alright, they got flash stats. We're dealing with an army of fucking, what's his face? Wesker. They still go down like bitches, though. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
These aren't normal Vex.
It's good to see the loot is still bullshit. Fucking... It's like they made like four armors, and they're like, ah, fuck it, we'll just we'll just chuck them in.
All the good stuff's in the raids, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any friends, so I guess I'm never doing those. Jack was using. Oh fuck! Yeah, no. Fucking, I did actually notice that gladiator, but I wasn't actually sure of it because I haven't actually fought Wesker in a long time. But yeah, I think that implies that the molded are like somehow related to the fucking Ouroboros or whatever the fuck Wesker had. Wesker was the Ouroboros. Fuck, it's been so fucking long since Resident Evil was good.
All I remember is he became Neo.
Yeah, but that's because because apparently being like Subject Zero for like the Ouroboros virus makes you part of the Matrix, I guess. I should just use my ult. Why am I not using my ult? And too late, he's dead. Because you used yours. Boom, boom, boom. Oh hey, legendary Ingram.
Take out the module. Vex from different timelines are converging on Mercury. That's bad.
I'm sorry, what?
Thank you.
Vex from different... So, time travel is just an established thing?
In return,
Is this Assassin's Creed?
I guess?
What's going
We
on?
have a hidden temple on Earth.
Vex from different timelines. How the fuck...
I will notify the followers that you are coming.
So, okay,
The
so...
lighthouse is safe.
Time travel is ubiquitous enough that our ghost can just say, oh yeah, no, these guys are from, like, Universe 32B.
Coming to pass. I'm finally going to meet Osiris.
Yeah, no, I mean, oh man, that's a rough universe. That's where Hitler won. Alright, so I guess... Oh, okay, and it's gonna kick us out, we're gonna get a new mission, alright.
That said, when are we getting season 2 of Tanya the Evil?
Oh, dude, I fucking... It needs to come out. I want it so bad. So Wesker didn't actually die in Resident Evil 1. He faked his death or something stupid like that. Okay, so where do I go to actually find the next mission? Do I have to just go back to Mercury?
Might send you somewhere else. Check the milestones.
Milestones. Complete mission, a deadly trial in the European Dead Zone. What?
Alright, we have to go
Apparently,
back
apparently the path to get to Osiris was... It was literally, it's literally right next to the church that you first spawn in when you actually get your light back. So this whole time, just like this church that the sniper friend of ours has been hiding in, there's just been like a portal to Osiris just right there. We just never noticed it. But also Gladiator, if you remember, like the fucking viruses in Resident Evil are fucking spooky shit. They can just do whatever the plot calls for, dude.
You say that about this portal, but think about World of Warcraft and the amount of times where areas have just appeared.
Well, I don't think they've appeared. I think it's just that we couldn't go to them. Like Silithus showed up, and it was always there. It's just the gate was shut.
What about Hyjal?
Hyjal's been there, dude. Hyjal's been there since beta. It's just they blocked it off very early on because going there broke the game. Like there's I remember like there was this big thing where a guy wall jumped over Felwood and got like right into Hydraul, and there was an early version of essentially how it looked in Cataclysm, if I remember right. Or like, because it even had Archimon's skeleton on the thing. The Brother Master is the Temple of Osiris in the EDZ. Okay. Like Oldham was always there, but we couldn't get to it. Kel'Thuzad Lost was always there, but we couldn't get to it because there was the plague glands in the way. The Dark Portal was always there, but Khadgar closed it, remember?
Yeah.
I don't think I can actually think of a single thing in WoW that was added by an expansion that wasn't at least hinted at being there before. Except maybe Pandaria, because everyone always said that it was in the north, but for some reason it's in the south.
Just beyond the village.
Hawthorne scouts surveyed that area in the Red War. There's no temple there, just an old radio tower.
Aha, but what if the radio tower is the temple? Haha, you fool! We're just going to put this thing in this place for reasons. Like, this is the kind of lazy thing. Like, they had to have had these things planned out, so they were just like, hey, let's just fucking slap these things in. It's whatever. I don't know. Or maybe it was there and, like, no one noticed it, but if even the main characters are like, oh yeah, there was fucking nothing there, dog. Kind of silly. Hey, explosions, what's up, my dude?
So, are the followers all as passionate as Brother Vance?
You mean fanatical? Yes. They follow the idea of Osiris. They do not know the man as I did.
The man was kind of an asshole, from what I can fucking figure out. I do like how they give us like these cars with guns on them. That's very young. That's very useful. Just keeps the flow going. I'm gonna run you down. Ow, shit. Really? There's a fucking roadblock here now. Wait a minute. I thought the Fallen were just scavengers. Like, why are they setting up roadblocks and shit? Did we just, like... Did like, they start taking over the Earth when we weren't looking?
We were pretty busy.
I guess, but... I mean, at least they're bitches. I mean, it could have been like the Taken or something, I guess. That would have been rough. Because those guys are actually like kind of difficult because they're like 7 enemy types in one.
I feel bad for anyone who has to live out here.
Osiris would say it's a trial. If his followers can't survive here, they aren't worthy to begin with.
My opinion is that the game started off strong, but it's too fucking reliant on loot boxes now. Like, okay, so almost all the gear I'm wearing, except for my cape, came from loot boxes I paid $5 for. Okay, so like, I did like a little experiment thing. Like, I played the game for like hours and hours and hours, and I got 5 level up crates, right? And then I got fucking nothing out of them. And that's including crates that, like, I got just from grinding, you know? Like, if you, like, you kill enemies, you have a chance of, like, a crate drop, like, a loot crate dropping. And then, I went and I spent $5 on a pack of 5 loot crates from the actual store. The loot crates from the store gave infinitely better gear. And it, like, almost doubled my fucking item level. It's ridiculous.
Double your item level.
Huh?
Like, the stuff that you get doesn't actually have an item level.
Oh, like power? Is it like power level? Then what is that the measure of? Because I went from like this was like right after we stopped streaming that, like when I hit the level cap at the time. Like I was like level 150 and I shot up to.
Are you saying that the Eververse increased your power level?
Well, I mean, when I put the new gear on, my power number went up. I had a gear score of like 150 when I hit level 20, and then I got the 5 crates from like leveling up, and I got like barely to 200. I was like 199, and then I spent $5 on five crates, and I was at like 300.
I'm sorry, it's just
So like that's what I maybe I'm misinterpreting what it was, but it looked like I was getting way better gear from 5 paid crates than I was getting from 5 earned crates. You know? So like maybe I'm misinterpreting it, but that's what I saw, and that's what it feels like. And if it feels like that, then
have you got the vendors mixed round? Because as far as I'm aware, you can't buy upgrades from Eververse.
I went to the lady that opens up my level up crates,
Yeah.
and I bought five loot crates from her. And it had like guns and armor and shit in it.
No, it shouldn't have guns or armor in.
I don't know, man. Fucking that's what I got. Like,
It should have skins, and if it does give you gear, it should be power level 10.
I don't know, dude. That's just what I saw. Like, I'll go. Maybe I am gonna get confused because this was like forever ago. So like once we're done here, I'll go to the tower and I'll check what's actually in the crates. Because I know the Christmas crates are all cosmetic. I know the Christmas crates are. I don't know about the standard crates.
All crates should be cosmetic.
What the fuck are we actually doing?
The only thing I can think is you've been opening engrams and thinking that was it.
I don't know, dude. Oh, there's a little like hole under here.
Jack, can you confirm this? Is there anyone here who
I
plays
don't think any of them actually have played it, but regardless, like opening the crates felt like I was getting better stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't say it's pay to win.
I mean, I got a gun from it that was really good, and I just like it was really strong, and it was a hand cannon, so I just fucking ripped it apart, and I put all of its power into my scorch shot or whatever the fuck this thing is, and
Let me take a closer look. This is
it's now like stupid fucking strong.
I've never seen anything like it before. Let me try something. Wait. Something's happening.
Oh god, it's a ghost!
Is
What?
Going on?
Did she just kill my ghost?
Whoa! New shell. Who? Did you actually just put me in a strange machine you've never seen before? Who does that?
Sagira.
Ikora. Great. Glad you're still
She just killed my
We've
ghost.
got to move right now. Osiris is in over his head as usual, and I need to. Wait.
You feel bad?
I mean, kind of, because he was my voice, because my character doesn't get to say
And
anything.
don't worry about your ghost. We're sharing right now. He'll be back.
Well, at least they have that. At least they have that placation there, I guess. But it's like, because your character doesn't have any spoken lines, your ghost becomes your character's personality. You know? So they literally took your character's mouthpiece and silenced it. Which is, you know... Like, if the main character actually talked, I wouldn't be as upset.
Which is why Knights of the Old Republic will be better.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna play a bounty hunter, to be honest. Because I remember playing a bounty hunter in beta, and I remember it being a lot of fun.
How does grouping work? Can bounty hunters group with Sith?
Yeah, I think we need to get off our home planet. How unless we all do unless we all do Imperial agents and bounty hunters. I think Imperial agents and bounty hunters start on Hutta together, and the 2 Sith classes start on Korriban. And I think you stay there until like level 10, which I don't think takes too long. I mean, unless like we all decide, okay, we're all gonna be Sith, or we're all gonna be bounty hunters, or we're all gonna be whatever. So if we get a group together, we'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, each starting class splits off into a different subclass. So I mean, it's not like we'll all have the same abilities and shit.
But everyone has their own tutorial levels, so we'll need to get that out of the way first.
If you're a Sith, then they basically happen in the same places. Like Inquisitors and Warriors will go into the same building, and they'll fight the same enemies. But then at the end, there'll be like 2 different doors next to each other, and they just go into different doors. And you can actually follow people into their class doors. You just can't influence their story. So you can just sit there and help them, and then when it comes to speech, you just take a back seat.
Osiris has adapted some of the technology
Also,
of the forest to his
can
own
Jedi
purpose.
and Sith play with each other?
I don't
Or-
think so. I think it's like because it's factions like Alliance and
Of
Horde.
himself, made so he can
Alright.
I mean, like I said, like we need to have like a full group of 4 people, and then we'll have to figure out whether we want to play Jedi or Sith, or we want to, or and then like what classes we want to play, or if we want to start on the different planets. Because if we start on the different planets, then like the first stream is probably going to be most of everyone like being apart, which is gonna suck.
Or we could try Baldur's Gate.
Or we tried Baldur's Gate, but I don't know enough people that are interested in that.
Osiris has to be
I
here
didn't even
somewhere.
understand what was happening there.
Shoot the thing.
Also, your gun looks like a bird.
Gira, you should be here.
Shoot him, he's a ghost!
Who?
I like how they actually let me do it.
Get this. She's a friend of Ikora's.
What a dick. Is that a portal in the middle? We're supposed to jump in that? Oh no, we're supposed to climb up there. Okay.
Send word to Gira.
Oh. Okay, so he has friends? I thought he was all alone in his banishment.
For your own safety.
I believe he's talking to
Your
himself.
presence here puts everything at risk.
Well, guess what? He needs me.
New timelines are expanding. We must create reflections to explore.
Oh, so he just cloned himself.
Yep.
Is that... He cloned himself to explore the timelines and shit. Alright. Oh boy, they're already taking they're taking an already messy story and they're putting time travel in it.
It's almost too late.
This bodes well.
What
This
do they mean too late?
bodes super well.
Something must have gone wrong.
Oh man. Like, watch this be the fucking story that they actually explain, though.
You cannot go to him.
What? What did he find? What's so bad that it could scare Osiris?
Behold, the infinite forest. Planet-sized prediction engine, simulating trillions.
I don't see no
realities
fucking
of
trees in
power,
here.
all geared towards a single Vex purpose.
Wait, so it's simulating reality? Oh, fuck!
Vex are simulating reality.
Jesus Christ.
And before you ask,
Fucking scared me, dude. Oh, whoa, what the f... It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Oh, shit. Staircase?
Oh yeah, it's a planet that's actually a giant computer.
Alright, so kind of like Deep Thought in Hitchhiker's Guide kind of thing?
That kind of thing, yeah.
But they're creating simulations of reality, so if that's the case, how do we know that we're not in a simulation?
sometimes
we
the
are.
forest blocks a path.
No, I mean like
Eliminating
everything,
the
like
local
you know what I mean. Like if we if like the world of Destiny, like everything that we did in the campaign, how we know that that's not a simulation?
We don't.
Like that just opens questions when you put that in a fucking story. It's like already the impetus to care about a video game world is small.
It's like Inception. Did he really wake up?
I mean, he didn't. The end of it is that he's still in the dream. Because he does the little totem thing and it doesn't stop spinning. Like, at least in the Matrix, until they ruined it, like, you know when you're outside of the Matrix, you know? Like, and then they added in, like, Matrix 2, where Neo could use fucking Matrix powers outside the Matrix, and it's, like, implied that he's still in a Matrix, within a Matrix. Fucking Matrix got super dumb.
Became Jesus.
And then he merged with a giant baby face. Oh. Like, why did the Wachowskis decide to make more Matrix films? Like, they had a good thing. But they seem to actually... Oh! That killed me. That fucking just killed me. Alright.
Yeah, you must have been, like, half inside when it materialized.
I mean, alright. Fair enough. And, like, I thought the Wachowskis actually cared, like, a lot about the Matrix, because, like, in the Matrix video game, like, they actually make a cameo and say, hey, like, we're giving you a boss battle here, like, we know it doesn't, like, work, but, like, the ending of Matrix doesn't actually work for a video game, so, like, bear with us.
Before or after they went over the deep end?
One of them was female. The other one was still a dude. So, they're slightly before they went over the deep end. So I guess maybe, yeah, like, as time's gone on, they've gotten crazier and crazier. Because aren't they both chicks now, and one of them's a gay chick or something?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like, gender fluid is a thing, but, like, when your gender is so, like, the molecules of your gender are so spaced apart, it's a gender gas, maybe, you know, calm down a bit.
Maybe don't.
Maybe don't. Like, maybe calm down. Maybe there's something else here.
Slow down a bit.
Yeah, like, unexcite your molecules. Go back to a liquid. Wait, so the Traveler did this to Mercury thousands of years ago.
Here the Vex planted the seed that became the infinite forest. And it smiled. Panoptes.
Mercury's sky wouldn't be this color.
Reshape reality.
Mercury's sky would be black.
And only the Vex. All this started with a single Vex. Will it end with the arrival of a single Guardian?
Nope.
Two of us, you idiot.
Yes, we've tried.
It's almost as if the game doesn't care.
Now even our best efforts only slow it. But you must see for
Like,
yourself.
like, this whole thing just bugs me because the Majuf, she's super into, like, astrology, like, space shit, and, like, as such, I've been looking up space shit to, like, try and impress her a lot because I'm a fucking cuck. And it's like, yeah, no, like, Mercury is literally, like, too close to the sun. Any magnetosphere would be immediately stripped away. And also, like, I looked up kind of because space is just cool in general.
Yeah, so you've looked it up and it's ruined sci-fi for you.
It's, well, I mean, not even ruined sci-fi, because most sci-fi is smart enough to actually have planets with atmospheres not be right next to the sun. Like, Mercury, one, it's too small, like, the gravitational field isn't strong enough. And two, like, the sun itself, it's so close that the sun itself would actually pull the magnetosphere into itself. Like,
Yeah,
like Mercury's more of a moon of the sun than an actual planet.
But you'll find in most sci-fi movies and games, they just hand wave all of the, like, technical stuff.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, but those are bad stuff. Like, Mass Effect doesn't do it. All the planets in Mass Effect more or less make sense for where they are on their, like, depending on the type of sun they have and all that. But bear in mind, I'm only counting, like, Mass Effect 1 and 2. 3, I haven't checked because I don't care enough. Because I know they added more planets in 3, and I don't know if they actually... Like, why couldn't it be Mars? Like, why'd it have to be Mercury? Like, you could super terraform Mercury. I mean, with a little bit of effort, you could probably terraform Venus if you could just clear the clouds. And get rid of those, you know, that liquid sulfur on the fucking surface. Oh no! Dude, remember how this thing is simulating realities? Right, it's simulating the reality where Hitler won. These are Axis fallen.
Yep.
Oh no! Well,
They're too strong.
Well, Explosion, I actually think that you're kind of wrong on that. Like, Star Wars is actually pretty on point with how planets work. Like, there isn't a single planet that is too close to its sun, and all the ones that are terraformed, the terraforming kind of makes sense, and it's an ongoing process. Like Coruscant, for example, if Coruscant had a power failure, it would be a mass extinction event. Because everything on Coruscant is controlled by computers. The weather, the fucking tectonic plates, everything. Everything on Coruscant is artificial. So if everything failed at once and there's a power failure, Coruscant would just die. Like, Coruscant can't even make its own oxygen because there's no plants. And that makes sense. If you terraformed a planet to the point where there was no, like, plant life at all, then yeah. No, you would have to do an ongoing system like that.
Right, which planet are we talking about?
Coruscant.
We're talking about Alderaan.
No, we're talking about Coruscant.
Oh, okay.
Alderaan is actually Alderaan's actually space communism.
This is what Osiris saw.
Everyone on the planet is rich as fuck and basically have slave labor droids that do all the labor for them. Yeah.
Because I thought it was space dust.
Ah, you too soon. Hashtag never forget. And Explosion, they actually explain the sound in Star Wars too. I'm gonna wait for him to finish talking though, because I actually want to know what's going on.
We must destroy Anactes to prevent this dark future.
So we have to... You're just fucking dancing, Nate. Moment ruins.
Anactes, he's found us.
Oh, the Human Reaper! We meet again! That is just the Human Reaper from Mass Effect 2.
That had like an ugly face on it though.
That one's wearing a helmet. It's the Human Reaper when he realizes his face is ugly. Oh fuck! Oh jeez, I didn't even realize the portal had opened! Oh shit.
Really, really bad. We need to work together, all of us. You, me,
Yeah, he's the raid boss, I think.
Alright. So we're never gonna see him then. Good.
You've seen what happens.
Okay, but in Star Wars, so they don't explain it in the movies, they explain it in the books, and these books are still canon as far as I'm aware. So, during the Great Hyperspace War that happened, like, long before anything, I don't even think it has a book, at least a book that's still canon, there was no sound in any of the space battles, and as a result, a lot of the, oh hey, I think I leveled up. As a result, a lot of pilots would get very, very confused, and they would have ace pilots just die because they would get disoriented. So they created an AI system, I think I'll call it, that would scan like the battlefield, the battlefield of space, like where all the ships are, basically part of the radar. And it would detect every time a weapon would fire, every time someone would boost their engines, every time anything would happen whatsoever. And then the AI would then synthesize sounds and pipe them into the pilot's cockpit. As a result, pilots, because they had the sound as a reference, they wouldn't crash as much. And that's why there's sound in Star Wars. I'm pretty sure that's still canon. And I hope it is, because that's actually a really cool way to get around the fact that if there were dogfights in space, there would be a whole lot of people that would just get super confused and just fucking crash. Like, guys, I hope that's cool. I think it's cool. Alright, I'm just gonna check the Eververse. I'm gonna open these engrams I got real quick, and now I'm gonna check the Eververse, because I think I'm right. Yeah, it is really cool. I mean, it'd be like, because, it makes sense, too. Because, like, could you imagine, like, if you were, like, a dogfighting pilot, and then all of a sudden all sound went away? Like, you would completely lose track of anything that wasn't in your direct vision. And that's also actually why R2-D2 in Because, like, it's implied that Luke understands R2-D2's beeps and boops, right? But in episode 5... there was no rail on... Yeah, no, that's just the Empire not caring about OSHA standards. But in episode 5, if you remember, when Luke is talking to R2-D2, there's actually text on his heads-up display in the ship. Why would he need that if he can understand R2's language? The answer is because R2 is outside, and he's not on the radar, he's not having his sound transmitted into the cockpit. So instead, R2 is just piping it in on his heads-up display as text. There you go. Star Wars is like at least the original trilogy is a lot smarter than you give it credit for. But the prequels, not so much. The prequels are kind of dumb. Alright. So I got a cape from that engram that was okay. It wasn't super great, and I got a scout rifle that is worse than every gun I have.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so let's check the Eververse, see what they actually have. So the Christmas boxes, yeah, they just have ghost skins and cars and shaders and armor that is just cosmetic. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm pretty sure I bought some of the illuminated engrams. Okay, I am very confused now. So I guess I'll take it back, because I guess I'm wrong.
I mean, when you hit level 20, the power level shoots right up. So anything you get is just much higher.
Alright, so I guess I'll take it back then. I'll take it back. That's really confusing because... Alright. So I guess it's not as bad as I thought. But still, the shaders thing is shit. I ain't got a single fucking shader worth a damn from anything that wasn't a paid box. Grievous is not a droid. He's basically the end result of Darth Vader. General Grievous, are you ready to...
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
General Grievous was a Khaleesi, which is not related to the Game of Thrones thing, by the way. A Khaleesi warlord, and they are a race of basically warriors that exist past the Outer Rim, which is why you never see anything like Grievous ever. So, you know, kind of a nice pull there. Where do I fucking go? Speak to Ikora. Fuck, I was there already! God damn it! I had to speak to Ikora. Fuck. And he was in a shuttle crash that was probably set up by the Emperor. Probably the Emperor did it. And as a favor, the Emperor rebuilt him as basically a prototype to Darth Vader. And basically has him under a life debt, which is why he leads the Separatist armies. And then Count Dooku takes him under his wing as an apprentice, but because he is so droided up, he has no, like, organic things other than his internal organs and his brain, he cannot use the Force at all. Which was a thing that they learned, and then when it came to Darth Vader, they made sure to leave him just enough flesh to be able to use the Force. So even then, it's consistent. Because Darth Vader is not as powerful after he becomes Darth Vader because he's lost about 60% of his biomass.
He needs his midi-chlorians.
Please don't bring that up again. I like to think that the fact that they lose Force potency when they lose things is that the Force is like based off of life energy, like chi.
No,
so that's what I choose to believe.
Midi-chlorians.
So,
No, it's not me. Yo, shut.
I thought after the Red War we'd get a bit of a break.
Don't make me cry,
Not
man.
giving up yet.
None of these guns are any good. I guess I'll take the hand cannon. Actually, no, hang on. There's an auto rifle that is better than my.
And that map will show where Panoptes is.
Yeah, I'll just rip the.
Carry the light.
I'll just rip the power off that. So yeah, so like everything in the prequels kind of links up with the prequel with the original trilogy. Midichlorians are dumb. Fucking like the Force was really supposed to be like a okay. So Star Wars is based off of like old Japanese movies and to a lesser extent anime. And so like the whole idea behind the Force is it's basically space key. Like, if you think of Force Lightning as the Kamehameha, it's basically the same thing. And so that's why it's like life energy, like, you know, it's like it's what keeps the universe going, and like, so droids don't have ki, and as such cyborgs have less ki because they have less humanity, I guess would be the term. Midichlorians, however, just say, oh no, Force is like little fucking basically termites living in your blood, and they just give you magic powers for giggles.
Yeah.
And it's fucking dumb. Like, I straight up, like, I don't hate the prequels, right? I hate the new movies. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rogue One, they're all dog shit, and they completely shit on everything Star Wars. To the point where Rogue One actually technically makes A New Hope non-canon.
J.J. Abrams has said, like, explicitly that none of the old stuff happens.
No, so... Wait, did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Well, he's a fucking hack, and I hope he dies. Yeah, I fucking will blame Disney, dude. But at the very least, they bought Fox so we can get, like, good Fantastic Four movies again. But yeah, it's like, it's literally, it's so dumb, because, like, I look at the prequels and I see, hey, there's some good ideas here. There's some actual stuff that like, if it was executed properly, I would be super down to watch it. Like, I actually don't even mind the Phantom Menace, like, apart from the midichlorian shit. Like, I don't mind Phantom Menace. Revenge of the Sith is okay, and Attack of the Clones has the same problem that Empire Strikes Back does. But, you know what? Overall, it's fine. Like, there's just, like, very minor things in it that just kind of ruin the whole cohesive thing. Like, you can actually take an editing software to the prequel movies and you actually make a decent film out of it. Someone's actually done it. But the new movies, however, you can't cut them any differently. They're dog shit. They're like, at worst, they're SJW propaganda. At best, they're just shitty movies. Like how in the newest movie, like, Luke is like, oh hey, all my Jedi teachings are burning down. Well, guess I didn't need those. Fuck my culture, am I right? The patriarchy. Was there a reason why a clone bled from... There's never been blood from a blaster wound. The only blood there's been has been from a lightsaber wound, and that was probably a mistake. That was probably a mistake that they didn't actually realize until later on.
Brace yourself for the Vex welcoming party.
Like, there's never actually any blood in Star Wars from blaster wounds. If you ever see any blood, it's because it was from a slug thrower. Like, if you got shot by a Wookiee bowcaster, you would bleed. Like, because a Wookiee bowcaster doesn't shoot a blaster bolt. It actually shoots a piece of superheated metal. That's why it has a string on it.
That exiled my guardian. I didn't like it. But people weren't ready to hear what Osiris was saying back then.
What was Osiris saying? Traps are gay?
Something like
that. And Osiris spoke unto them the truth, although they did not like it. Traps are gay. No, you banish.
No, 2%.
It's only 2%, Dawn. Alright, so have you ever noticed how in the new films every boss of the good guys is female? And how every time a man, like, tries to do something, he's immediately shut down and told to shut up?
Yep.
That's the ideal world that these people want. And also the fact that J.J. Abrams has said that if Disney wasn't making him hire white people, he would have had an all ethnic Star Wars. Like, fucking, like I have nothing against, like, people getting in, like if the actor for Finn was a good actor, and I don't know, I haven't seen enough of him to tell whether he's a good actor yet. I know Rey's a shitty actor, but, like, if you're a good actor and you fit the part, then get the part. Alright, fine. But if you're hired just because of your skin color, then... Come on now. That's like... I don't know, that just bugs me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because, like, I feel like the character of Rose in the new one... I mean, one, she was written awfully, but I feel like a good actress could have actually done something with it. but she's not a good actress. I'm pretty certain she was just hired because J.J. Abrams wanted to hire more Asians, and he actually said that. He went to Comic-Con and when they were actually casting for Last Jedi, and he said he wanted to hire more Asians because he didn't think he had enough Asians on cast.
Well,
that's really fucked up.
The thing is, though, it's like if you're getting a paycheck and you know that your character's gonna die, you're just gonna phone it in.
Exactly. Well, thing is, though, like, I'm pretty sure Mark Hamill, I'm pretty sure he didn't actually want his character to die. I'm pretty sure he would have wanted to stick around. Like, I think the only person who hated their character was Harrison Ford.
You have watched it, right?
Yeah, I have. I know he dies at the end.
Okay.
Like, I'm fairly certain, like, if you look at the way it's cut, I'm fairly certain it was intended for him to have been in future movies. But with the way Mark Hamill has been slating the film and saying, this is fucking stupid, this is awful, this is crap, I'm pretty sure he was just like, look, just write me out, I don't want to be part of this. I mean, he's Mark fucking Hamill, you gonna tell him no? And even then, like, even if he doesn't want to be in it and you make him do it anyway, he's just going to make your film worse out of spite, because that's what actors do. Like, you aren't going to act your best in a shit film. So they wrote an ending that could have been either him living or him dying, and then when he decided, yeah, I'm not coming back, they just edited the shot to make him fade out of existence in the end. Like...
I did like the way how he tricked Kylo Ren.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. Like, I think Mark Hamill was probably, like, the best part of that film, even though you could tell, like, towards... Like, you kind of tell which ones were done after he'd read the whole script and which ones were done before. Because you could just tell he just is like, I just know. Like, when he says, like, the Jedi need to die, like, you just see, like, the pain on his face. He's like, no. Especially now the fans have actually told him about what happened in the extended universe. Because they told him, like, everything that Luke does in the books. And he's just like, wow, I wish I was being that Luke. And, like, I can't blame him. That'd be the Luke I'd want to be, too. Like, the dude literally fucking grabs a planet out of orbit. And in his 70s. Like, extended universe Luke has mastered the Force to the point of just, like, being a literal god. Like, he wouldn't work in a movie, like, where there's stakes unless you had another godlike being. But he'd be, like, the kind of thing you'd have, like a Yoda figure, and he'd pass down the torch to someone else, and then when shit gets super fucked, you bring him in, but only when, like, shit is so fucked that you actually need him in it. And also the fact that he started kind of looking like Palpatine, which was something I really liked, too.
In the books, the Emperor doesn't die.
No, in the books, the Emperor dies, but, he clones himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's still dead, he just clones himself. So it's, you know, same effect, really, but the clone doesn't stick around all that long. Wait, this is the end of a fucking strike. This is a dungeon. You fucking kidding me?
But the Vex must be cloaking it.
Reusing assets.
This DLC costs $30. I mean, the season passed it. I don't know what the actual DLC by itself did. I would be surprised if it was under 20, though. So I guess this is exactly what you do in the fucking strike. Oh my god. So lazy. Yeah, Bungie really is dead. I feel like I need to go play Halo Combat Evolved to fucking cleanse my palate. Oh hey. There was a guy there. Now he's gone. Like, fucking, you know, the books even do Kylo Ren better. Like, you remember Jason Solo? Or did you not read the books?
I haven't read all the books.
Okay, did you get to the point where Jason Solo, like... He was Han and Leia's kid, and he had a twin sister?
I was actually more interested in, like, the earlier books.
Oh yeah, well, he kind of sucks in the early books. I would imagine you probably don't remember him. But, he does the Kylo thing very well, in that he thinks that... Like, he literally thinks Darth Vader did nothing wrong. and he goes to the dark side because he sees like Luke doing like all this shit, and he's like, well, you've done all this Jedi shit for like the last 50 years, my dude, and nothing has changed. Like, so maybe the Sith stuff, you know, actually kind of worked, because now the universe is like more war-torn than it ever was under the Emperor. So he just takes over the Republic, makes a new empire, and just completely goes full Darth Vader, but Darth Vader at his prime. Like, before he gets implanted with all the fucking cyborg shit. And he's just super strong. And, like, the only person who can actually beat him is his twin sister, because, hey, turns out if you have two twins and they're really, really strong in the Force, it's kind of easy for one of them to beat the other. So it's like, because you know how, like, you have that whole myth where twins know each other's thoughts? That's actually a thing if you're a Force user.
Oh.
Yeah, so like, Jaina, she senses him going down on the dark side, but of course, she does the hero thing. She's like, oh, no, he's probably not going to the dark side. You know, he's probably just having a rough day. I mean, you know, like, basically, because Chewbacca dies, right? His uncle just died, you know, I'm just gonna let him have his space. And then he just fucks off for, like, 10 years, and he basically pulls a Revan, and he comes back, and he starts taking over the Republic. And she's just like, oh, I probably should have stopped that, shouldn't I? and it's just really good, because you get to actually see the characters grow in a way that you don't actually... You see them grow up from dumb kids in Jedi school to, like, dumb adults that become smart adults. And it's really endearing, actually. Where's the fucking flag? I don't actually know where the... Oh, it's down here. Rogue One's not all that good, dude. Like, have you watched Rogue One, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it just me, or is the main character literally the only one you remember, other than the droid who got like what, like 2 scenes?
I don't actually remember the main character.
She's the only one I remember. I know that the guy who played Ip Man was in it, Donnie Yen or something. I know he was in it, but I don't remember anything he did.
The only one I can remember is the blind guy with the stick.
Yeah, that's Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
Like, I do not remember what he did, though. All I remember is the main character and how I was just looking at her and being like, she is such an inconsistent character. I spent more time trying to figure out what her motivations were than actually watching the fucking film.
I didn't actually, like, find a connection with any of the characters, because I knew right from the start
they were all gonna die, yeah. I mean, and then the end happened that completely invalidates all, like if Rogue One is canon, then the start of A New Hope would be, you know, the opening thing where the Tantive 5 is being shot at by the Imperator?
Yeah.
The movie ends there, because the Imperator, instead of shooting the engines, shoots the fucking reactor and blows it up. Because Darth Vader has no reason to board if he knows the plans are physically on the ship. Because in the movie he says that they boarded to figure out if because the plans were transmitted to the Tantive. Like, he even says, like, the Death Star plans were transmitted to this ship, motherfucker. Tell me where they are. But like, the reason he boards is because he doesn't know if they're still on the ship, or if the Tantive was just like a place to like, you know, like they bounced it around. Like, they beamed it to the Tantive beamed it somewhere else, kind of thing. That's the only reason Darth Vader ever boards the Tantive. If he knew, if he knew they were on there, he would have just blown the ship up. And the Imperator could have totally done it. The Imperator is the largest Star Destroyer in the entire Imperial fleet. I think the only ship with more fucking firepower than it is the goddamn Death Star. Like, have you seen, like, scales of the Death Star, of an Imperator versus a Death Star? Versus a Star Destroyer?
Star Destroyers and then Super Star Destroyers.
Yeah, the Imperator is a Super Star Destroyer, but it's like a Super Star Destroyer on steroids. Because it's Darth Vader's flagship. So Darth Vader, like, had them, like, trick it the shit out.
Did the Emperor have his own flagship?
Yes, but we never see it. It's in the books, but we never actually see it in, like, a fight or anything. I assume it's probably a lot more, it's probably, like, more along the lines of a cruise ship than an actual warship, you know? Because like if it's the Emperor's ship, then it's going to like be guarded by like probably like 10 superstar destroyers at like at any given time. So the Emperor would probably make it like a cruise ship kind of thing, like make himself comfortable.
Like a shag tank.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I miss Star Wars. Pity it's dead.
Yeah. So, according to J.J. Abrams, Knights of the Old Republic didn't happen either.
Well, J.J. Abrams is wrong. Like, seriously.
Also, do you know about Exar Kun?
Yes, I know about Exar Kun. He's a fucking boss, dude. I love Exar Kun. Like, he was like the first fucking, like, he was the first proper Sith, and like, he's the best dude.
You know Starkiller Base?
Yeah.
Well, Exar Kun did that first.
Yeah, I know he did. But he didn't do it in a stupid way.
Built a ship to do it instead.
Yeah, exactly.
One that could just fly around.
Yeah, like, and you know like the planet that Starkiller Base is? Like, you want to like add more like salt to the fucking wound? People have like looked at Starkiller Base compared to like other things that are canon, like, cause you know like the Clone Wars is still canon and all that shit, and Rebels is canon. Starkiller Base, people think, is actually what's left of Ilum. You know, the planet where the Jedi get all their fucking lightsaber shit from? So the only planet that you can actually find naturally occurring lightsaber crystals is now exploded. And because KOTOR never happened, you can't go to Dantooine, because as far as I'm aware, Dantooine was the only other planet where you could actually find naturally growing lightsaber crystals.
Though they did make artificial lightsabers.
Yeah, but they'd always come out red. Unless they changed that too. Oh wait, no, sorry, Luke used an artificial crystal, never mind. So, I mean, yeah, I guess they can't... Really? I was standing right next to you. Shouldn't have killed us, but whatever. But, like, you can use, like, an artificial crystal, but, artificial crystals, they're really hard to make and not be, like, they're really easy for a dark side user to use. Right? Like, because you need to basically twist nature. The only reason Luke could make an artificial crystal and not have it turn red is because, basically, he's the protagonist. Like in the book, and like maybe they fucking made that non-canon too. Like maybe like lightsaber crystal is something else now in Luke's saber, but why is it every time we stream Destiny we wind up fucking talking about Star Wars?
Because sci-fi.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But yeah, it's like, because if you make an artificial crystal, there's like a 90% chance it's just gonna turn out red. Because when you make a crystal with the Force, it absorbs all of your latent emotion to influence the color. And if you have any amount of dark side emotions, basically like anything that's not just like pure-hearted Jedi-ness, it turns red.
Oh yeah, I also heard a rumor that Starkiller Base could only fire twice.
I mean, did they ever go over how the mechanics of how it actually worked? Because, and also if that's the case, then that's the most worthless fucking Death Star ever.
Well, it doesn't seem to have any means of propulsion.
I mean, it had to have at least had a subluminal drive, because it actually moved. Remember, to like take out that sun. What planets did it actually destroy? I don't even remember what planet. Like, did it destroy Coruscant or something?
Coruscant was one of them, but it destroyed like 7 planets at the same time.
Oh, so Coruscant's just gone now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Star Wars is just dead. Oh fuck, I fell. Yeah, so I'm just gonna you know what I should do? I should just like have like a video where I just start reading one of the Star Wars books and just play Star Wars music in the background. I should do that. 'Cause I have a butt ton of them. I can probably find more for cheap now that they're non-canon. Hey chat, would you be down for that dramatic reading of Star Wars books? I'd be super down. I can play like fitting Star Wars music in the background. Oh shit, I gotta go over there. I didn't realize I had to go over there. Shit.
You could replay Jedi Outcast.
I am super gonna do that. I might do it on a stream because I remember that game being kind of slow at the start. Like, there's a lot more games I want to stream, unless I want to Let's Play, which is weird for me.
Because you want to talk about it.
I guess, yeah.
Can't really talk about it with yourself.
I mean, I can. I just sound like a crazy person.
Why, yes, Nozz. That's a great idea.
Why, yes, Nozz. Kill them all? Yes, good idea. That's what's gonna happen during the fucking Omicron LP, I get the fucking feeling. Oh, jeez. I played for 6 hours of it yesterday, and I just made zero progress, because I had no idea what the fuck to do.
Most people use a guide.
Yeah, no, I just grabbed Gunther gave me a guide, I've just been following that. I played for 2 hours today, and I think I'm like halfway through the game, it feels, because I'm already have a fucking gun that can kill demons, apparently. And I'm going to kill the guy who holds the gate to Omicron open or something. I don't know. I don't understand how any of it works. Yeah, that game is really poorly designed. I encourage everyone to watch me play it because suffering is fun. Ah, shit, I missed. The Scions are so hard for me to hit. I don't know why. Ow, shit. Alright. I'm taking some damage here. Use your Sparrow to... Really? We're gonna do a sick flip? Alright, then. Zoom! Alright, that was actually kind of neat, but they'll never do it again, though. Later, fuckers!
One mandatory jump in the game.
One mandatory sick flip. Oh fuck. I do want to actually LP KOTOR though. Hoping it doesn't take me like 20 episodes to get off Taris, but side quest, dog. You know something really weird about KOTOR that I heard the best friends were playing it and Wooly was just leveling up, and I thought to myself, oh yeah. In KOTOR, you don't want to go past level 5, because if you do, you fuck yourself.
Oh.
In KOTOR, there's a level cap of 20, right? But you have to level up twice. You level up once as like a soldier, scout, or scoundrel, and then you level up again as a Jedi. But your Jedi level and your non-Jedi level can only add up to 20. So, if you want the maximum amount of Jedi abilities, when you're on Taris, you cannot go above level 5.
Don't do any side quests whatsoever.
No, you just bank the experience, but don't level up. Like, I remember a friend of mine, he did a he did a playthrough of it, and he did not level up at all. He stayed level 1 for all of Taris. And it was super hard, but like then he got to be a Jedi, and he's like, well, I've got 20 Jedi levels, so I don't give a fuck.
I actually did a blaster build where I stayed non-Jedi for the whole game.
Nice, dude.
And it
didn't use a single
really
force
good.
power?
It's actually really good.
Did you actually learn force powers, or I don't remember if it forces you to learn them or not.
No, you don't get them if you don't take the class.
But isn't that part of the story, mandatory?
No.
Because, like, you go to Dansu... Oh, wait, do you just, like, lie to the council and fail and they just don't teach you?
No, I mean, when you level up, you can choose between them, right?
I think that's in KOTOR 2. Because in KOTOR 1, when you go to Dantooine, they make you pick a specialization. They make you pick a Jedi class. Like, I mean, you can, like, just not level up any of your Jedi abilities, and, like, when they give you a force point, just, like, dump it in, like, something you're not going to use, but... I think that's about it. I think in KOTOR 2 you can ignore your you have a Jedi class, but you can ignore it. So, but I definitely remember, like, in KOTOR 1, I know you can you get your Jedi thing, but you you still have your old class, if that makes sense. So like I imagine like you probably just like only leveled up like your scoundrel or whatever abilities and just never leveled up your Jedi abilities. 'Cause that's totally doable.
He's gonna be worse.
But in KOTOR 2, yeah, they start you as a... Like, honestly, that's actually probably better. They probably should have done that in the first place. Like, they would have had to change the story, like, to have you be, like, a Jedi Padawan or something in the first... In like, the start on the Endar Spire, but... Or even better, like, have the level cap reset when you get to Dantooine. But, well, it was, like, the early 2000s. Can't expect too much. I mean, chat's practically dead because it's Sunday and it's 9:30 at night. So I mean, it's a thing. Okay, he's fucking immune, really. I hate when bosses do that. Just like, oh, I'm immune to all your guns. Fuck you, boy.
I need to stay alive so I can go to my next phase.
Yeah, that's so dumb. Oh, for fuck's sake! I threw a knife at him and he teleported away, like, right before the knife hit him. It's bullshit. Fucking... Yeah. I mean, hey, man, it's Sunday, so, like, people got school and work tomorrow, that's fine. Fucking people, I mean, like, honestly, Sunday's probably a really bad day to stream. I might, like, put, like, Monday on it or something, I don't know. But depends who's about and what's going on. I don't know. This is just kind of fun to just hang around. Ah! Oh my god, he fucking threw me off! Oh shit! Yeah, oh, and I fly back on and get hit by the lasers. Fuck. It's a good thing we're immortal. We're back, fucker! God, that feels so unfair. Like, it's more of like a fucking... That's another issue I have with this. Like, the fact that we're immortal means that dying is just a formality.
There's no stakes.
No stakes at all. Oh.
Scanning. I can't find Panoptes. The map's too big.
Yeah.
I can't search it fast enough. It changes constantly.
So what you're saying is we came all this way to find this map and there's fucking nothing in it.
You up for a hunting expedition?
Oh my god.
Are you sending us to another planet?
She's sending us to another planet. We haven't even met Osiris yet. We haven't even met the motherfucker. It's his DLC.
Guardian down.
And also, my ghost just said Guardian down, but it was his original voice. I thought you weren't with us, buddy. Oh, God. Alright, where are we going? Okay, we gotta go to fucking Nessus. Alright.
Oh, I imported Tanya into a VR chat.
Oh, God, okay, yeah?
With the creepy smile faces and everything.
Oh, no.
I'll have to show you at some point.
Alright, alright, you know what? Fucking we'll log on to VR chat, like, right after. Let's go, boy. Let's go to Uganda.
I need my VR to arrive first, so I can freak you out.
God, I need VR so bad, because I want to play Elite Dangerous on stream, but Elite Dangerous is shit without VR.
There are a few cheap ways to get VR.
My graphics card doesn't support it. It's unfortunate. It's Niskurdi, dude. And boop. Fuck, I spent too much time on... You know, like, most of the fucking Christmas presents require data lattice? Like, ungodly amounts, too. So I was just farming this fucking area for data lattice for, like, 2 hours one day. It's like, fucking... Ugh.
That's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I got some cool gloves out of it, so, I mean... It's phonics, dude. It's not that hard. NYSKRTE. You can read it if you join the Discord. How many missions are left in this thing?
I can't remember. I don't think we're going to complete it today.
Probably not. I have not played Nier Automatos. I didn't play the original Nier, so I thought like, oh, I probably shouldn't do the sequel. Oh no, but then people told me that the sequel doesn't, the prequel doesn't fucking matter. So wait, when I get some money. Oh, wait, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Oh no, it means I have to play the prequel then. But I can't get the prequel because it's on the Xbox 360. My 360 is. Oh god! Oh no! No! Send help! Send the Marines! Oh, it's not Death Drop. Okay. How do I get back up? And then you just die.
Just ate the fuck.
Just fucking.
Jumped off instead of letting my Sparrow take the impact.
I mean, your Sparrow still transferred damage to you, wasn't it? Alright, how do we get back up? Oh, we don't have to. We can go through here. Okay.
I think we're on the right track.
Zoom zoom!
Those Vex were patrolling here for a reason. Let's keep looking around.
So we're right now in an alternate timeline, I guess, because those weren't normal Vex. Yeah, we're in the alternate timeline. This is the one where Stalin won. Everyone here is a space communist. Zoom. Zoom. I like how they're just ignoring me, kind of. I'm just kind of going by on my fucking motorcycle, no one's caring.
You're getting past them before they fully spawned in. Sort of like... Oh,
I just drove past 2 harpies and they're just like, oh, okay then, bye friend. Oh god, I bounced off the wall! Oh, I landed on a ledge. Dude, I can't jump high enough. Oh no. You see where I am? I'm just clinging to a ledge. Alright, I'm gonna try to jump this. No! I'm dead. Wait, how did a Minotaur kill me? I fucking died from falling. Oh, jeez. Oh, can't summon my car anymore. Boo. Alright, well, I'm just gonna leave you to it. Bye, friends. Whoop. Grenade. Like I just throw my grenade. Oh, okay, that guy. Nope. 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 Speedrun strats.
He doesn't like that you're trying to leave him behind.
Oh fuck no, boss spawn. Oh wait, no, it's not a boss, it's the same guy as before. He just fucking followed me. Jesus Christ. If I went through this fucking teleporter, would he fucking follow me? Is that the question? Oh god. Oh god, he's bored his friends. I feel like he shouldn't be here. Alright then. Vex entangle. What? I went boom.
Connected to the Vex network.
You're near the Well of Echoes.
Wait, so we just basically stole like a fucking RAM chip from the fucking. We just fucking stole a stick of RAM from the Vex, and we're just gonna plug it into our fucking ghost.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, alright then. Alright, well, we gotta get more processing power. I need to play Crisis on this thing. Let's just stick this alien RAM stick in it. Hey, buds. Ignore me!
It's kind of what my computer looks like at the moment. There's just bits hanging out.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of did ignore me, because none of them hit me. Does that just work? If you just shout ignore me into the microphone, the game's like, okay then. That'd be overpowered for raids. Oh, I'm fucking... Alright, here we go. I haven't fired a single bullet in the last, like, 5 minutes. I'm doing the pacifist run. I'm gonna fight Omega Flowey at the end.
There's no achievement for it.
No! Whoa! Dude, just drive your motorcycle. Oh, yeah, you just fucking see it. You just fucking spaz out. And you take, like, 1 billion damage. Zoom!
Get me to the conflux, and I'll plug in the processor.
You mean this thing? I like how she's using all these words I have no context for, so I don't even know what she fucking means.
Stand on the do thingy. Put the
Stand.
thing in.
Yeah, she just says, just stand on the round thingy. I mean, my character doesn't speak, so she might as well just assume I'm some form of mentally disabled. Didn't your guardian speak in Destiny 1? I swear I've seen cutscenes and like the main character was talking. Or like, was it just like a NPC that just tags along?
Probably Zavala.
Maybe, I don't know. Like it was a robot guy, but it didn't look like Cade. He had like a, he was like a white, and it was a girl. I think I just assumed it was a player because it wasn't wearing a helmet and had like really goofy looking armor on. So I don't know. Oh, just go there. I thought we were supposed to put her in the conflict. You didn't tell me to. I feel like things not being explained is going to just continue to be a theme.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a very good way to explain their piss poor enemy placement. Oh no, it's just random. They're just randomly spawning in from other timelines. It's not that we don't know how to make someone spawn behind a wall at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot this fucking thing. Boom, boom, dead. Fuck.
I hope this does the trick.
Okay. She's literally shooting nothing. It's literally just like checkerboards in the air.
I'm getting an image, but no coordinates.
I'm out of ideas here.
We've been so focused on the threat of the future. What if the answer lies in the past? If you found the code that created Panoptes, you could use the Infinite Forest against the Vex.
Yes! We go back to the moment that led to Panoptes, run time forward, and use that data to find its location in the present.
This is...
Oh, that's good, Ikora. Osiris,
So, we've just spent 5 missions,
you're not the
and
same
every
Ikora.
time at the end of it,
You're better.
every time at the end of the mission, it's been, oh, we did that for nothing. We actually have to go do this other thing, and then that thing doesn't work. This is getting frustrating now, dude. Like, fucking, seriously. Fucking, we have time travel. We are the Terminator, and we're immortal. Why don't we just use time travel to go back to when, like, the first scientist or whatever created the Vex, cap him in the face, and go forward?
We have to pad the DLC.
But the DLC is not good though. Alright, so I guess we're going back in time. Fucking, alright.
I mean, the DLC is literally this place here, the Infinite Forest, and the raid that we can't play because we don't have 6 people.
The place is easy. Finding a simulation of the right time is a little tricky.
All right.
Okay, yeah, but we're immortal though, and we have time travel. It's not tricky, we just need to just keep going back. Go back 100 years. Do the Vex exist? Yes. Alright, let's go back another 100. Do they exist? Alright, another 100. Just keep going back. Brute force it. We're immortal and we can time travel. This shouldn't be this hard.
The simulation will be well defended.
It's like saying I have a gun that has bullets that automatically track to someone's location, and I have Hitler's DNA, and I have a time machine. You travel back to, like, 1911, you fire the gun in the air, and the bullet goes and finds Hitler. Like, there's no reason for it to be this hard. God, man, Bungie really is dead, ain't they? Like, what happened to the people who made, like, the fucking... Who made the twist that humans were secretly, like, ancient aliens that were fucking just that made like rings that blew up the entire universe one time. What happened to that, Bungie? And why did they get replaced by people who were just as dumb as people who replaced them at Halo's reigns? No, fucking, if I was, nah, Explosion, if I was immortal, you know what I would do? I'd just fucking cheat. Especially if I had time travel, like, because the time travel, you only choice, you go back, like, if you're immortal, time travel becomes so much easier, because you go back in time, right? You get, like, the sports almanac, but then instead of going forward in time with your time machine, you just sit down and you wait. You just wait. And then if there's a split-off timeline, congrats, you're in the split-off timeline now. You don't have to worry about anything. Like...
What's calling?
I have no idea. Hold on.
You didn't.
Yeah, so my parents are buying 2 more dogs. Because one of them just died. I guess dogs are like hydras for them. So they have to come by and borrow my car. Fuck! That keeps happening! Because my mom drives a fucking tiny fucking economy car, and my dad drives a really big truck and they don't want to put like a puppy in the truck bed, so they're just gonna come by and borrow my car. In exchange, they're just gonna buy me, just get me McDonald's on the way back, so I don't have to worry about eating today.
Nice.
Yeah.
But they are the type that needs pets.
Yes, they are. I mean, I have my cat, and I'm fine with that, but every time my parents get an animal, and it eventually dies, they buy 2 more of that animal. They had a ferret, the ferret died, they bought 2 ferrets. They had 1 cat, the cat died, they bought 2 more cats. One of those cats died, they bought 2 more cats.
So they have a zoo now?
Essentially, yeah, and every time they go anywhere, guess who has to look after it? I really can't wait to get out of Florida, so then I don't have to do it. Oh wait, and these are the Vex before they were shitty. Look, they're all shiny. Okay, let's see. My parents have... Okay, right now they have 1 ferret because the second ferret they bought died. And the pet store no longer sells ferrets. So they literally can't because there's 1 pet store because it's Florida, so everything's really stupidly spaced apart. They have 3 cats now. And they have 27 fish. And yes, the fish count the same way. Every time a fish dies, they buy 2 more.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Smith. Yeah, they have a fucking, like, basically a fish pond, and it's so overcrowded that, like, I'm keep pushing for them to just build a bigger pond. Because, like, literally, it's kind of gross, the amount of fish that are in that pond now. Like you can't really even see the water for the fish. Like, I'm just glad that they mostly stick to animals that live for, like, at least 10 years. You know? Because otherwise that would get really sad. Really quickly. What are we supposed to do? She was talking, but she didn't actually tell us what we were supposed to do with it. Oh, we had to shoot the thing to make a gravity cannon. Okay.
Shoot the thingy. Yep.
Shoot the thing with a bullet. Pew pew. Oh, he's immortal. Fuck. And now he's not immortal. How did you make him not immortal? Okay, he killed me in one shot.
I shot the thingy.
You shot the thingy, okay. Yeah, my parents are crazy people, dude. Aha, there's a thing! I'm going to shoot it! Aha, yes, I'm a brilliant scientist! That fucking healing orb is just like right in the corner of my vision. I keep thinking this is a fucking surveyor.
You think about it, Gordon Freeman. He moved a thingy into a thingy.
But I mean that's all. He's also like applied particle physics. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure like if we found a crystal that could work on a quantum level, but you could touch it, I'm pretty sure they'd be shoving it into thingies.
Except you wouldn't get aliens, you just get an explosion.
I mean, we might get aliens. I mean, you know, that's the theory that, like, aliens aren't actually aliens, that they're just, like, alternate universe kind of shit. Like, that's one of the theories for all the alien sightings. I mean, and it would make sense, because, I mean, like, think about it, like, for all the alien sightings, the ones that haven't been just proven to be total hoaxes, it would make no logical sense for an alien species to come here to just to fuck with us. Because think about the amounts of fuel needed to reach faster than light travel, or even subliminal. And then how long it would take to get here.
When you die, you just get reborn in an alternate reality.
I think that's stupid. Honestly, I think when you die, you die. I mean, like, maybe there is a soul or something, I don't know. Like, there's no proof of it, so I can't say I believe in it. I wish Lori was here so we could have this debate again. But, oh, you weren't there for that, fuck. Me and Lori had this, like, hour-long discussion. She's, like, a hardcore fucking, Lutheran, I think. It's fucking funny. No, she's not funny, but, like, I just like having debates with her because she actually knows her stuff. Which is really cool, 'cause she's actually read the Bible. One of the few.
People say they've read the Bible.
No, she's actually she can actually quote the Bible and like actually like obscure shit that even I don't remember. And I've read the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran, and they're all really funny. Just because like if you like because technically it's all the same guy.
Yeah.
But Lori doesn't believe that. But I don't think she's actually read. Like, she's read the Old Testament, which, I mean, I guess is the Torah. I don't know if I don't remember how different the Torah is from the New Testament. I think it's the same thing, right? Just, like, minor translation differences. But she thinks that the Jewish God is different than the Christian God is different than the Islamic God. And I guess that's her opinion, so it's whatever. Doesn't affect me any. Oh, fuck, I'm out of ammo again. Yeah, exactly, Gladiator. That's the exact thing. It's like, thou shalt not do this specific thing. Oh, wait, now do it, though, because, like, you know, it's what, it's you know, it's convenient for what I need to happen for the Pope. Because, you know, I need to hook my brother up with that Holy Land bling. I mean, I guess I'm kind of a weirdo because the Crusades are my favorite part in history, but I'm an atheist. Like, yeah, fucking this part of history where people were just murdering each other for religion? Yeah, fuck, that's rad. Oh, religion? No, that's stupid. Where am I going?
Up.
I don't see a stairs or anything. Like, do I step in the bright, shiny light, or...
There's a jump pad.
Where? I don't see a jump pad. Oh, there. Right fucking behind me, okay. Oh, Jesus. Fuck, J. Smith, you okay, dude? Like, fucking got mauled by your dog? You okay, man? Like, they didn't, like, hurt the dog. They didn't, like, kill the dog or anything, did they? Because I know, like, in America, like, there's a... If a dog does anything against a human, it's, like, immediate death. That's why I hope I never get swatted.
Let's shut this machine down.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
What
This is This is why I will never give out any... Like, I'll give out, like, a P.O. box at best if anyone wants to send me anything, but I'm going to do everything I can to just say, oh, I live in Florida, and I'm not telling anything beyond that.
Yeah, never give your address out.
Like, even if I get a P.O. box, it's gonna be, like at least, like, over an hour away from my house. And that's probably where, like, the nearest fucking, UPS is, at least, because, I mean, there's no did I tell you there's no UPS around here? It's all USPS right now, and a USPS P.O. box is, like, $100. And a UPS one is, like, 20. It's really ridiculous. Yeah, so don't let them do nothing to your pupper, dude. The pupper didn't mean it. Puppers are pure. Oh, gotta shoot the thing. That does frustrate me though. It's like, so like, you know, like if in a SWAT situation, like the first rule is shoot any animals that are big enough to pose a threat. Like, not even like wait for the animal to like attack you. Just shoot it. It's like if you see a dog sleeping, shoot it. Oh yeah, no, like a beagle is big enough. So yeah. Like, never trust the cops. That's the lesson I've chosen to take. Never trust the police. That's a SWAT. Apparently, yeah. There was a so Niskurti kind of mentioned it earlier, but there was like a swatting incident that happened like last month where a guy died, and it was really, really fucked up because it was literally over a $1 Call of Duty World War II bet. And so like swatting's kind of come into the forefront again, and yeah, there's actually rules for SWAT members, and the first rule is any animal big enough to cause harm, shoot it. And big enough to cause harm is like fucking anything bigger than a chihuahua, apparently. Because they don't care, dude. Like, if they, like, there's no write-ups, there's no penalties for shooting a dog. So if they shoot a dog, nothing happens. So like, essentially their thought is, why not? Like,
just in case, let's kill the dog.
Just in case, even though it's asleep, or even though it's like in this room away from the guy we're here to arrest.
Bingo. Scanning. Isolating Panoptes patterns. Overlaying onto the map.
So we just killed Panoptes in the past, so shouldn't he not exist anymore?
Panoptes always ends up in the same coordinates. It's over. This is how we beat the Vex.
I've detected a change. A new future.
Yeah, we changed the feat. We killed him in the past, so shouldn't the problem be solved now?
Wait. A defensive subroutine? New reality branch is forming. No, no!
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? That's so dumb! Well, have fun with that. Oh man, Pomeranian. I hope that's like cute and not annoying, because I've had a Pomeranian before. He's a loud motherfucker.
Where are we? Mercury?
Oh, the ghost doesn't fucking remember. He's like, oh shit.
The last thing I remember, we were in the EDC. We found that device and then, wham! Oh, I feel so strange. Like someone's rearranged all the
We went back in time, I guess. We went back in time and we killed the bad guy in the past, but then the bad guy came from the future into the past and
accessing memory core.
And undid us.
You've been busy. Correction. You've been busy without me.
Niskurti, did you understand what just happened?
I feel about that.
You pulled Segura out of the
Wait a
ghost?
second. There's something else in here with me.
Like, we went back, we killed the bad guy before he was built.
I can't decrypt those files.
And then the bad guy came back from the future after we killed him in the past and kidnapped Segura.
Wait, why did I
he shouldn't have been able to do that because he doesn't exist anymore. We changed the future, didn't we?
Unless he predicted it.
Oh, like this time travel makes less sense than fucking Dragon Ball Super, for fuck's sake. Like, you know in Dragon Ball Super, because of the Goku Blackheart, there's like 20 different timelines now? There's literally 20 timelines. There's a timeline where Trunks lives happily ever after. There's a timeline where Goku Black comes back. There's a timeline where Zamasu is destroyed before he becomes Goku Black. But then there's a tangent timeline where he doesn't become Goku Black, but he uses the Dragon Balls to become immortal anyway, and then uses a time travel to go to the Goku Black timeline to team up with Goku Black, and then like there's like 20 fucking different timelines, and there are already 6 timelines from the fucking Cell Saga. Right. I get it, like branching timelines, but fuck.
I think there's at least another hour, so I think we're gonna have to leave it till next time.
All right, let's talk to Ikora then, at least. Get the next part of the fucking thing. Hope there's another hour. How many? Let's see. Quest list. Curse of Osiris. God, fucking this is so stupid. But time did exist. We actively went back in time. Right? I don't. Oh, jeez. Okay, so. Alright, so we went to... You can... No, there's one more mission.
Is there?
Yeah. So we just got done with Garden World. The next mission is Omega, and that's it.
Alright, let's do it then.
Alright. It shouldn't have been a simulator. Fucking... Dude... You know what, Gladiator? Fucking, you're just gonna make my... Like, I already have... Like, this is actually giving me a headache. Right? Like, I have a headache trying to put this together. Alright, let's do some engrams. Or just one engram. Hey, I got a new ship. But it's different. But it's black, gold, and what? Who the fuck thinks that looks good?
What cipher is this?
But of course, there's me with my fucking dark blue, light blue, and white. So I mean, what can I say? Okay. Eulogy, scout rifle.
Guardian, you must prepare and adapt.
Negative space. Alright. So let's go speak to Ikora. Alright, and then I guess after that we're officially done with Destiny 2 until the DLC comes out, and if we care enough. I mean, I'm probably gonna stream it the day of release, just because that's, you know, them free views, you know. Gotta get all the shekels I can.
You gotta be on the current.
Yeah.
You have your finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
What? New game came out? Oh, I guess I'm streaming it.
Dude, fucking when Far Cry 5 comes out, I'm so super fucking down. Like me and Blake, we were gonna co-op it because that game has co-op and you can create a character.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, but and then you know what you know what kind of world we fucking live in? Like when they announced it, the character they showed was was African American, wore a hijab, and appeared to be getting on with a female love interest. So they didn't even bring up the fact that there was create a character when that trailer dropped. So everyone made the joke that Far Cry 5's protagonist was going to be a gay black lesbian Muslim. I mean, and now that I've heard that, I'm probably going to make that character unless I forget. Unless there's something else in the character creation that catches my eye. I mean, like Far Cry, like as much as like Far Cry is is owned by Ubisoft, so like they're prone to like catering to like, you know, that kind of audience. I feel like Far Cry is safe enough that they'll be more likely to make fun of social justice with the rest of us, while also making fun of people to make fun of social justice. And I hope that's the way they keep going, because like remember Jason Brody, like he was supposed to be like catering to the dude bro gamer, but then like they were also making fun of dude bros at the same time. Like,
yeah.
I hope that's what they continue, because I never played Far Cry 4. Never played Far Cry 4, so I don't know what kind of political commentary they were going on in that, but I know you can just join the bad guy. And that's always fun. Or, like, you can just become as bad as him, essentially. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do. I spoke to Ikora, but she didn't tell me anything. Yes, J. Smith, time, lesbians! Yep, yeah, no, Omega's the next mission. It's the last one.
Alright then, let's do it.
Let's go. I wasn't actually sure where I was. Like, it said to speak to Ikora, and, like, I talked to her, and, like, no other mission popped up, so I was just kind of waiting to see if maybe it was laggy or something. I don't know. So, yeah, we've essentially beat this in 2 hours. Because we started, like, at... We started, like, 7 minutes late. So... Still got 10 minutes. And I doubt this mission's gonna take longer than 20. I still really like my ship, though. Like, actually, like, this ship design, you know what? Like, I think, like, if I were making a game, I'd probably make a ship that's kind of similar to that. Because I like the idea of, like, a ship that's... It's not super aerodynamic, but it could pass for it in an atmosphere flight, you know? Because, like, aerodynamic ships, I think, kind of look silly. Because there's no point unless you're...
There's no air resistance in space.
Exactly. And, like, the only reason X-Wings are aerodynamic... Actually, X-Wings aren't even aerodynamic. I'm talking about A-Wings. The only reason, like, some of the spaceships in Star Wars are aerodynamic is because they weren't actually designed to be used in space. Like, you know, the A-Wing was designed to be used in atmosphere?
Yeah.
And that's why that one is aerodynamic? Yeah, like, I like the bad guy in Far Cry 4 isn't actually evil. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the whole gimmick... I think the whole joke of it is that he called you there because you're actually the heir. You're actually the heir to the throne that he's on. And he wanted to give it back to you because he was, like, friends with your mom or something. And you essentially get tricked into joining the rebellion. And I think and I don't know how the game ends. I don't really know how the game ends. All I know is that there's a secret ending where you just join up with him and the game ends, like, immediately. Oh no, these robots aren't dying for the crime of existing. They're dying because they want to destroy all organic life. So... Oh wait, what? Wait, this isn't the mission. What am I doing? A bunch of guys showed up and I just started shooting them. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, it's over there. Yeah. So how does it end if you don't sit around for 10 minutes eating crab rangoon? Like, how does it actually end? Like, can you still, like become king? Or, like, are you fucked into, like, putting, like, one of the rebellion in charge? Because, I mean, you know what, I'd be fucking... If a guy was like, hey, like, I run this, like, savage fucking, like, kingship. Do you want to be king? Because I'm not really supposed to be king. Like, I just kind of took over it for your mom. I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. I get an army of people at my command? Alright. I don't give a shit.
This is it. Whether it's us or Panoptes, someone's future is ending today.
You kill him and spread your mom's ashes, you spare him, rule together. Okay, well, okay, that's good. That's actually really good. And if I remember right, if you kill him... If I remember right, if you kill him, you have to put one of the rebellion leaders in charge, right? And one of them wants to turn into a theocracy, and the other one wants to turn it into a drug cartel. If I remember right. God, Far Cry 4 was so fucking silly. It's like, that whole game happens because someone jumped the fucking gun.
If he dies for good.
I mean, do we really want to save Osiris? We never even fucking met the guy. Like, as far as we know, he's a war criminal.
I never thought it. When the fate of the world's not at stake, can we come back?
Okay, these Vex, these are new Vex. They have jetpacks. Wait.
I don't think these are Vex.
Are they? Well, I saw a Fallen, but I saw a guy look like a robot. Oh no, these are Red Legion. Wait, I think they're all here. Because we're like inside like a computer simulation now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I guess like any species can show up so long as the Vex know about them.
Well, why don't they just start plopping down Guardians then?
No idea. I mean, I guess because Guardians aren't super strong, like, unless they have a ghost, and I don't think the Vex can create ghosts. Because remember, ghosts are made out of the Traveler, aren't they?
Hmm. But this is supposed to be like a reality engine.
I mean, if the Traveler is strong enough to, like, turn, like, a literal hellscape like Mars into a garden, then... I don't know, maybe there's something else going on there. Like, maybe, like, the Traveler is just, like, maybe, like, there's not enough processing power to render the Traveler. I don't know. I'm trying to excuse the game's poor writing, okay? I'm trying to be polite.
The Vex can't get through the copy protection.
Oh, yeah, no. The fucking Traveler's made by Ubisoft. The DRM's too strong. They don't want to download Uplay. Maybe that's how we beat them. We download Uplay onto the fucking Infinity Forest and just slows down to a crawl. Oh, jeez. Good. Far Cry 4 I think is going to be really good because like, you know how in like Outlast 2, like you were like in like a Jonestown, but it was like all like rednecks. Imagine if they gave you a gun, and I think that's how Far Cry 5 is gonna turn out. Like, because like they're like a creepy religious cult, right? Like the Westboro Baptist Church, but like somehow more reasonable.
Are you thinking about Kingsman again?
Huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I need to fucking see the sequel. I fucking need to see it. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, like the bad guys of Far Cry 5, they're like religious nutcases, and they take over like a town in like Ohio, I think. Which is gonna be funny because that's where Sai lives. So maybe I'll like buy her an extra copy of that game if she gets a better computer. Yeah, if I play Far Cry 4, like I'll definitely give it a go. But I want to play Far Cry 5 first because it's coming out like in March, so you know. It's not that far away. It's actually... Man, no, that's way sooner than I think it is. Hey, there's the Human Reaper. How you doing? God, that was the dumbest part of Mass Effect 2. You wanna know how they explained away the Human Reaper, by the way? Like, why it looks so different from the other ones?
Because it was made of humans?
No. So you know how so all the other Reapers are made of other races from like there's a Prothean Reaper, for example, right? But it doesn't look like Javik. They all look like Harbinger, you know, like this giant squid boys. So apparently the way that it was explained, like by like one of the writers, I don't know if it was one of the good writers or one of the hack ones, but he said that what you see is the skeleton. That's actually what's inside a Reaper. So inside of Harbinger is like, actually no, the Harbinger's probably the same, but like inside of like the Prothean Reaper is basically a Prothean skeleton, and then like it's encased in the giant cuttlefish body that we know and love. That's how they explain it. So like they make the skeleton that looks like the race, and then once the skeleton is made, they build the Reaper body around it. That's incredibly inefficient and stupid, but I mean, I guess it kind of works. I mean, like, But I guess like when you have like something like that and it's just really goofy, I mean, honestly, it's more of like a thing against Mass Effect 3. Because you imagine if all the Reapers showed up and like every Reaper was different, like you'd have like Reapers made of the original race, like Harbinger and Sovereign, but then you'd have like a Prothean Reaper, and it's just a big fucking Prothean skeleton. Like that would be cool, like Isunanons and all them.
Yeah, that's assuming we ever get another Mass Effect.
No, we're not. Like, they've already did, like, Mass Effect is dead. They've killed it with Andromeda. Like, I didn't even play Andromeda, like, just because, like, so there's this Let's Player that, like, he's actually stopped Let's Playing, like, right after he hit, like, 150 subscribers, which is super sad. But he did a Let's Play of Andromeda, and just, yeah, no, just everything he did just made me go, like, okay, well, I don't wanna play this game now, because it's boring. There's no classes. Like you have every single class. You are in one: a Vanguard, Adept, Sentinel, Infiltrator, everyone. It's really dumb. And it's like, and also you finally get a romanceable female Turian, and one, she's not lesbian, so you know if you're gay and into Garrus and you're a chick, then I guess you're shit out of luck. And also, her romance scene is literally nothing. You don't even get to see any Turian titties. Yeah, like a collector reaper. Yeah, exactly. That'd be fucking dank as hell. Like she shows up, she makes you a steak. Like, she makes you a steak, like, legit. Like, literally, she goes to the kitchen and makes you some dinner. And then you kiss, and then that's the end.
I can give you a clear shot at its eye, Guardian.
Alright. Oh, yeah, she's probably using my... Oh, you beat me to it. Okay. You're wearing Wellingtons. I just, like, saw your feet. You're wearing goddamn Wellington boots. Like, are you expecting it to rain?
Yep.
Alright, I mean, I guess, like, rain on Mercury would be pretty rough. So it'd be, like, all, like, burning hot. Alright, so I imagine we just, like, fight off waves and waves of dudes, and then he'll send us up with the eye. Alright?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just save my ult for the eye then. Get some... Maybe, like... Is it like a damage limit? Or...
I think there's a damage limit, yeah.
Alright, so I'll just blast it with my ult and then... Whatever. He's gonna do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Just... How many times? How many times? Like, we're just gonna... Is this gonna be like a Zelda boss? Just do it 3 times and be done?
3 times, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna pop my ult then. Alright, teleport me, dog. Oh yeah, no, there's a super damage limit. I did fucking 15,000 damage. No, sorry. I think it was 150,000 actually. 150,000 damage, and no, like, nah. He just capped off at the last tick. God, that's so stupid. Like, if you can do enough damage to kill him, they should let you do it.
But you'd break the game.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, in World of Warcraft, in a raid, if you can out-damage a boss, you can skip phases. Like, if I go and fight Ragnaros at level 110... where'd you go? Oh, fucking, you teleported over there. If I go and fight Ragnaros at level 110, I skip phase 2. Like, he doesn't, like, I'm talking Firelands Ragnaros, where he gets out of the fucking pool. Like, I can kill fucking heroic Firelands Ragnaros before he gets out the pool and starts kicking shit over. And they do that because Blizzard's like, hey, if you can do enough damage to trivialize the content, we ain't gonna fucking stop you. But I guess Blizzard's just a, you know, better game development studio than Bungie. At least modern Bungie.
Well, yeah.
I never played Explosion. I never played Destiny 1 Explosion. So I mean, if the first game's boss was absolute dog shit, then I'll take your word for it. I got fucking stuck on the stairs. Like my character was bugged into the fucking stairs. All right. Gonna pop my ult. And he's dead. Oh boy, I got a legendary engram. But I just got naughty fucking. They couldn't have they couldn't have made an exotic.
And give me back my ghost.
Fucking we get there, his ghost was secretly the one in control of it all the whole time. So you're just tired of his shit. I just took my helmet off, alright then. At least now we know Mars has a Mercury has a breathable atmosphere. Oh hey buddy. Sorry, your friend's super alive. He looks like a fucking homeless man. He looks homeless.
Vex's mind is destroyed, and the path to their dark future is gone with it.
And in case you were wondering, our guardians were amazing.
Our guardians? Huh. My guardian. Guardian thief.
Osiris, it's been a very long time.
Too long,
Oh, I think I've been pressing the wrong button to speak. Cool.
I think you might have been. You've been silent for like a little bit now.
I'm gonna get Knights of the Old Republic downloaded. The MMO.
Yeah.
Not
no, yeah, not the
single-
good games, no.
Who I'm proud to call a friend.
But take a look at Baldur's Gate and see if that would be the type of game you'd be willing to play.
You can come back with me.
No, my place is here now. We stopped the Vex this time, but many equations lead to the same solution. If they were ever to find another...
So he's just going to leave the story forever.
Besides,
alright.
I predicted many things, but I never saw you. Now we have a future.
Also, have you noticed like the back of his mouth isn't textured? It's a black void.
The pathway to the forest will be open if you ever need to find me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like how did they get past testing? Like you get past his teeth and there's nothing.
Great. Galaxy saved. Friends again. Our big hero over here. And by the way, you're welcome.
Come, little light. We have infinite realities to explore.
Also, how did she get her shell back?
Oh no, he does have a tongue.
No, like, wait for him to open his mouth. Like, his tongue exists in a void. There's nothing, like, with every other character, you can kind of see the inside of their mouth. With him, it's a black, untextured void.
Alright, so there's just a tongue, and not actually
There's just a tongue and teeth and nothing else. Like, if you notice when Ikora opened her mouth, you kind of see inside her mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like, how do you fuck that up? I mean, of course, Osiris, like, the big dick hero, looks like a fucking homeless man, but... Hey, I got Mercury Adventures, which I'm not gonna do, because they require groups. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Alright, it's gonna be... Alright, let's see what the legendary engram got me, I guess. They couldn't have made it a fucking exotic, no?
No.
Not even like a specific one, just like a random, generic exotic. Oh, jeez. I got 3 things to do here. I got engrams, I got mailbox, and Ikora wants to speak to me for some reason, but it doesn't say to do so in my milestones. That's really weird. Alright. Let's have a look.
Alright, I'm going to bed. Have a
Alright.
good night.
Later, man. I'm gonna see if I can find other people to do tour with too, because we can get like a full group of 4. I mean, because you can do most of the things in duos, but I think some of the later stuff you need a 4. So I'll have a peek around the Discord.
So if you were going to do bigger Sundays, would it be an hour earlier and an hour later?
Probably. Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to figure. But I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, an hour, like start at 7 and at like 11. Your ship just flew away. It's like, I'm out of here. Fuck this.
I'm going home.
I'm going. Screw you guys. I'm going home. And Jay Smith, that sounds like hell, my dude. That boss fight sounds like hell. Like, fucking, because, like... Okay, so... I'm going to assume you're talking about it in an RPG sense, right? If you're talking about in a shooter sense, then... I guess you could work that, but it'd have to be really hyper-specific. But... So, in RPGs, most people tend to min-max. Or they tend to go down a specific upgrade path. So, say, for example, I'm playing... I don't know, I'm playing a wizard, right? And I focus most of my spell casting on fireballs, for example. Like, I've got a couple of spells in ice and a couple of spells in maybe just like pure arcane, but the majority of my damage comes from fire, right? If you put me against that boss, yeah, I'll do a lot of damage to him before he learns how to counter fire, but then I'm down to using abilities that I am not spec'd for, I don't have the proper equipment for, and just... all around are suboptimal to use. That's not really fun. He just came up with a hypothetical boss. Like, if there was, like, a boss in a game that adapted to how you fight. So, like, he would develop resistances as you fought him. So, like, if you hit him with a fireball, he'd become immune to fire, for example.
There were World of Warcraft bosses like that.
Yeah, but, like, it was never to the point where a character would become useless to it.
You know, you'd say that.
Vanilla doesn't count because vanilla was like the 2000s and they didn't know how to make video games.
Okay.
Like Molten Core doesn't count.
Fire immune bosses, good.
Yeah, like I mean honestly no one even played Fire Mage back then. It was all Frost if I remember right. Frost was the way to go because the Frost just did more damage overall.
Trap.
Yeah, fire is still all based around crit, but back then fire was all based around crit, but crit was really, you had to have like an insane amount of critical strike in order to actually boost your crit chance. Like you had to basically have, oh no, Ikora just actually gives you an exotic when you go back to her, but it's an exotic I already have.
Yay.
Hooray. It's got less fucking defense than the one I have. I'm fucking dismantle that shit. And even then, like, if you had a class that only did one type of damage, like, for example, warriors, warriors would only do physical damage. So what happens when he becomes immune to physical damage? What does a warrior do? You know? Like, I think the only real class, forget if I'm just making up an RPG game in my head. The only class that would actually make sense would be a class that, like, continually has access to multiple types of damage types, which would be probably like a shaman or something, because then you'd have, like, all 4 elements, you know? And, like, a shaman would ideally have all 4 elements be roughly the same kind of damage type, or damage amount. I mean, at that point, Jay Smith, you're kind of just making, like, your concepts fit, you know? Like, having bosses adapt is a cool idea, but in practice, it doesn't work, because the way RPGs work is that you're going to focus on one specific damage type. You know? That's just how RPGs work. Like, I could imagine it maybe happening in a shooter. Like, if you had a boss and it's like, oh, you shoot him with lots of lasers. He puts up a laser shield. He's immune to lasers. So you, like, if it's like there's like a 2-gun system like Halo, like you'd run around and you'd grab like a bullet gun and you shoot him with bullets. And over time he'd become immune to bullets. Like for example, like you cut yourself into like 3 sections, for example. And then, oh no, he's becoming immune to bullets. But there's a rocket launcher, so you go get the rocket launcher, you know? Like, that would probably be, I imagine, something to do, but it would still be very, very frustrating for a player, and I don't feel like that would really add to the game. I feel like if you're going to make a boss fight, you want to make it so it's not gimmicky. You want to make it so it's an actual test of skill, rather than a test of, hey, do you have this thing? You know? And that's... You know, I just, game design is a really funky thing to work with, but rule of thumb is don't hinge your boss fights on gimmicks unless your gimmicks are good, you know? Like, for example, in Zelda, for example, every boss in a classic Zelda, or at least the Ocarina of Time style Zeldas, is based around an item that you get in the level, right? You get the hook shot. For example, in Ocarina of Time, you spend a whole dungeon learning how the hook shot works, and then you get a boss, and it's like, right, use what you've learned to defeat this boss using the hook shot. That works because the gimmick is set up and set up and set up and set up for the dungeon, and then it's gone. And then the hook shot becomes an optional item you can use later on if you want. Or like to solve a specific puzzle. You know, it's not mandatory. It's not like mandatory, and the gimmick doesn't overstay its welcome. Like for example, like the gimmick for this fight we just did, for example, grabbing the arc balls and then running them to the thing and then shooting the guy in the heart 3 times while taking consistent ticking damage. That was just an unfun gimmick. It was, hey, shoot a bunch of guys. Right, now here's how to kill me. Just survive the wave 3 times. It's not engaging, it's boring, it's dumb. 360 called Blue Dragon. I'll have a look for it. If I can find a copy of it, like a disc of it, then I'll like grab it. Hopefully, like, it's not too rare. But yeah, I'll give it a go, my dude. I'll add it to the list of things. I'll probably, like, if I manage to get a copy of it, I'll put it onto the Discord, on the Discord poll once I'm finished the current set of LPs. Alright, everyone, so that's Destiny 2 defeated, at least until the next DLC comes out. Thank you all for sticking around with me. Those of you who are watching on the VOD, thank you for watching. You can always catch it live on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, at 8 p.m. We might change sometimes for the Sunday one. That kind of depends what's going on. But yeah, always going to be going on there. So thank you all for watching. You want to help me keep the lights on and make some improvements, get more equipment, get more stuff, then you can always donate to the Patreon, and that also gets you the ability to basically recommend stuff, but have it be like a high priority thing. So, like, say for example, if Jay Smith was a patron and he said, "Hey Nozz, I really want you to play Advent Rising," for example, even though nobody wants that because I am the only person who likes that game, single tier, then I would have to do it, and it would bypass the poll entirely, as well as a special chat on the Discord channel. And everybody, thank you all for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, follow. And if you want to get like Twitch emotes, then you can always subscribe for the $5. As always, everybody, I am Nozzovix, and I will see you in the next video. Become a trash mammal today, and I will see you around the roo.